At Intel, world-changing ideas start with real solutions, and real solutions start with exceptional engineering. The quantum computing revolution, the next generation of AI experts, the renewable energy grid, early diagnosis for cancer. The examples are countless, the impacts are endless, but the foundation is always the same. It starts with Intel. Learn more at intel.com/stories.
Welcome to the Instagram Stories for Thursday, August 5th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Our top story today comes from socialmediatoday.com. Instagram adds new examples of top brand creative to its professional dashboard element. Wow, that headline made no sense at all, but I'm going to break it down and explain it for you. If you go to your profile tab and you look at the top, underneath your username, there's a little square that says View Professional Dashboard. It's in very tiny font. If you tap on that, it opens up a professional dashboard. And if you scroll down to the bottom, there's a section that says Stay Informed. See tips and best practices from the Instagram team. You probably never noticed it was there, but this is a good way to access your insights and other sorts of useful information. This Stay Informed section, though, is going to be changing, and it's actually going to give you good information. Socialmediatoday.com reports that when you tap on this professional dashboard, you'll see a new section called See How Other Businesses Connect with People. When you tap on that tile, you'll be able to access a range of examples of good brand posts and ads chosen by Instagram's creative team. Once you tap onto one of the examples, you'll be able to scroll down and see more. The article notes how you should use those posts to think about, and here's the quote, take note of what makes this post stand out. What catches your eye? What makes you want to learn more? How does the post capture the business's voice and vision? Think about how you can incorporate these aspects into your business's content. End quote. I think this is really good because it gets people to think more creatively about their posts as it supports their brand and what they're trying to convey. Using real posts as good examples helps people to make better decisions to inform future content, which will help when you're making a vision and deciding what your approach to Instagram is going to be. If you haven't looked into the professional dashboard before, I definitely think it's worth the time to check out, and this new feature will help in terms of making better content going forward. In other news, TikTok is testing stories. I don't really have too much to say about that other than I have no idea why TikTok would possibly think that it needs stories. It's already addicting enough, but this feature was discovered by social media consultant Matt Navarra, who is on episode number 25 of my podcast. If you've never listened to that, definitely check it out. I really wonder why no one has created a tool yet, just like Buffer that lets you post to multiple social media platforms at once. But for stories, wouldn't that just make so much more sense? You create a story on Instagram, it automatically goes to TikTok and LinkedIn and WhatsApp and Facebook and everywhere else that has stories just automatically. It seems like there's a really good place for that. If you invent it, give me credit. Okay, that's it for today's show. Come back tomorrow for more Instagram news, strategy, tips, and more.